Hello, dear friends. Finally, I have published 3 works that were requested of me for a long time. So in other words, by popular demand, here they are in the description to this video, links to PDFs of my progressive shifting exercise system, how to train extremely weak 4th finger exercises, and the Russian scale routine with fingerings and everything that is in there. Okay? So right now I would like to show you a couple things from the shifting and from the strengthening books. Okay? So shifting, everything is actually in the method, in what you will see in PDF files, but I would like to just tell you. So I'm using four categories of shifting. First one being through open string, and that's very important, especially if you are either a beginner or you teach beginners. So do not forget to first teach people to go through open string. So that's very first exercise in the shifting. I wrote it there only in half notes and separate bows, but of course please also use them on slurs. Okay, like this, and everything else is in description. Next thing I would want to do to demonstrate in shifting, I say there when, again, if you're a beginner or you teach beginners, the first shifts that we do, the so-called simple shifts, I call them simple shifts, the same finger makes the shift. First use 75% of pressure on the string. So which means you play the note, so that sound resulting is the 75% pressure of my finger. Now you don't want to do like really, really heavy. That's when you press continuously, okay? So 75%, and then immediately light one when you shift on the surface of the string. So that's very important. In the third type of shifting, the first when we combine fingers, and the second one is as well, also combination fingers. So there, as I said in the method, you of course always shift on the last finger that was playing. So for instance, if your shift is this, you go first to second. Okay, your first finger also could at first go at 75% pressure. And now second finger is last on the string, so second goes with the 75% pressure. Okay, and then the same thing light. Okay, and then the same idea is for the last type of shifting. Exactly the same principle applies. Okay, now for the weak fourth finger strengthening. You will know, of course, you should know that I have this exercise already published, the Milstein exercise. And in there, I immediately introduce this type of pattern in the left hand. After you do your Milstein, which I'm not going to demonstrate right now, all of it, but basically, yeah, from here, here, that one, then you go here, and that's what you become. So this pattern is one off. But I noticed that sometimes, especially if their children are really young, well, with very young children, I probably won't even bother, honestly, if you don't start them in this system already. But a little bit older, you can already start strengthening exercises. I noticed that some younger kids, their fourth finger is so weak that even in this shape, it still will collapse. Okay, so to not have that, we first, and that's what my method indicates, first start with this, like all fingers are together. So how it is indicated in the PDF is interesting key signatures you will see. There will be a D flat and an E double flat, And what it really means is that you play natural C, then D flat, and now E double flat, which is a D. Okay, only you or your student will do it really slowly, or even separate notes, as I say there, so that the finger comes with elasticity and strength, and make sure that your student turns the forearm enough for that finger to be really close. The closer it is, the better it will hold the shape. Okay. And after that, so I would recommend to do this for very weak fourths fingers. Then you go to the Milstein position, which is so that pattern. Next pattern is this one. Okay. The next pattern is as it's written in the Schradig first book, first exercise, which is that pattern. And by that time, that fourth finger should be already good. Then you go to the minor, and again, I recommend to do the same number 1 exercise of Schradig, not to go to number 2 of Schradig, because it's actually considerably harder, but to do the minor in number 1. And it's also all written out in my method there. And then finally, so it's this one, and then the last one is all apart, which is B flat, C, D, and E natural. Okay, and all of these exercises that I published there, they're all based on Schradig first book, number 1. Okay, so, and the Russian scale routine speaks for itself. There's a video of it, so you will find all the fingerings, the bowings, everything that my student played and more in the PDF. So now, if you watched all of this and you like the content and you're not a subscriber yet, well, please subscribe. Like this video if you like it, and I will see you all later.